There is something so youthful and gorgeous and fresh and happy about this glass skin trend. And that's why I was just dying to do a tutorial on it. And I'm Sloane Glass. It's like, of course I have to do the glass skin trend. This is the final product and I show you guys how to achieve this. You don't need perfect skin. I definitely don't have perfect skin, and you'll see that when I take all the makeup off. But I use a pinpoint precision concealing method, and that's how I get my skin to look like skin and still cover the imperfections. You can get that glass, translucent, really nice skin look without using too much makeup, letting your natural beauty shine through and still getting that really fresh trend. Okay, starting with my clean, bare skin. By the way, how is my ponytail looking? Fresh, right? Little poofy. Probably need a little more hairspray. But we're here for the skin and makeup. Okay, so we're starting with our fresh, clean skin. You can use a toner at this point if you wanted to. I didn't. I skipped that step if you have a nourishing one, but I would skip one that has anything stripping in it for your skin, and you probably know your skin best and what you use. So I would go with that. And I am going to moisturize with TATCHA's AGELESS. This is their Enriching Renewal Cream. And I'm gonna be pretty generous about where I put this and also the way that I rub it into my skin. And this is just kind of, for me, a very important step in my skincare. I have found is just the way I apply my moisturizer. I like to make sure that it's evenly distributed, and then I very lightly, in the areas that I need it, give myself almost like a lymphatic drainage massage and get the circulation going around my eyes. I'm light about it, I'm not pulling at my skin, but I'm just getting the circulation going, adding a bit of a flush. But I also find that this helps with any inflammation that I'm having or swelling. I swell up really, really easily. I'm the type of person who will wake up in the morning, and if I had anything salty the night before, you can tell in my face. So I really use my time moisturizing as an opportunity to just help take down any swelling. So I really rub it in and bring it down. And just give yourself like a really nice face massage. Just take my fingers and I really get deep in there. And I know it looks silly, but it feels so good. And it's relaxing. And I think about how much during the day I clench my jaw. And I just take this opportunity to really massage it out. Especially because I clench my jaw in my sleep. And I grind my teeth. So I just kind of use my fingers to massage my face and kind of roll it down the same way I would my body after a workout. What's really cool about this is you can see there are little gold specks at the bottom that go through the oil. So I'm just going to put a couple drops onto my hand, warm it up, and really press it into my face. And if your skin is oily, you can skip that step if you just want to moisturize, or you could do some spot moisturizing. If you have a mattifying moisturizer, you could just put that around your T-zone, any place that you personally get oily, or if you have some sort of pore minimizing primer that you prefer to use, you can just really alter this tutorial to use it in the areas that work best for you. So for me, I know that I have areas on my cheeks where I just have a little bit of larger pores. So I'm going to take the TATCHA Silk Canvas. This is a primer, and just take a little bit of the product, really small amount. And I'm just going to rub that in on my cheeks, the areas where I still want it to look translucent and glassy, but I don't want to highlight, where my pores are a little bigger. Lightly dab at it. And then for the rest of my skin, the way that I'm going to prime is by taking the Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is perfect for this tutorial because it provides that lit from within, that glow. Okay, so now that I've taken my primer everywhere, you can see it just kind of gives us a glow. And my skin is nice and prepped, especially with a little bit of facial massaging. Seriously, if I have the time on a Saturday or something, and I'm waiting for my coffee to be ready, and I'm sitting and I'm taking a moment to myself in the quiet, this is what I do. I just use my middle fingers like this on my forehead, and I massage an oil around. Any oil really that doesn't break you out. I mean, my skin responds really well to oils. And then I use my thumbs around my jaw. And I started doing this just because I clench my jaw, so I grind my teeth in my sleep. So my jaw, I found, started to hurt. And then it just helps really de-swell my skin. And it feels really good too to do this with ice. Like sometimes I'll just put 2 ice cubes in my hands and just go everywhere with it. Okay, now that our skin is fully prepped, we can go into the makeup portion of the glass skin tutorial. Oh, I just remembered one other skincare-ish type thing that I wanted to do before doing my makeup, which is do a lip scrub. This one is from SARA HAPP. It is incredible. If you've never scrubbed your lips, you don't know. You don't know what you're missing out on. If your skin is absolutely flawless and you just want to skip foundation altogether, wonderful, please do it. This is your opportunity. I am going to start by using a liquid highlighter, not one that has any glitter in it or any thick highlight really. This one is from Doll 10. This is the Radiant Gel Highlighter, and this is a really nice champagne color. It's not too gold either, which is really good for me. If you're tan, go for something a little golder, but I'm so pale. I'm just going to take a little bit of it before putting on anything else and just bring it under my eyes, almost like it's a concealer, but you can see it just adds a glow. This isn't a highlight in the traditional sense, so just a good way to add a little bit more translucent nature to the skin and help bring it to life. I'm going to take a little bit of foundation. This is the shade Buff Filter First from Laura Geller. And for this tutorial, you want to make sure that the foundation either matches your skin or is even a little lighter. And I am only going to really use foundation in the areas that I need it. So for me, I have a dark spot by my nose. It started as a flake and then flaked off, as they do sometimes. And just dab around there. And just really, really buff out the foundation. So we're gonna use the least amount possible. For concealer, I'm gonna use Tarte's Shape Tape. This is pretty much the concealer I wear every day anyway, so I know that it matches my skin. Oh, I just realized I didn't put foundation on my nose. I don't think I did. And I can't tell, which is very exciting and the goal. But since the nose is the center of your face and what people look at, if you want to trick the eye into people thinking you're not wearing makeup, if you can just make the nose look as natural as possible, that helps trick people. Just kind of help illuminate the skin. It's so hard to remember to not go overboard because I'm so used to just kind of having fun with my makeup and not taking as much time or consideration. So funny, like no makeup takes so much longer. If I'm doing a full contoured face, it's so easy, it takes no time. And I always like to put a dab of concealer on my chin just because of my face shape. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender and go over that. I'm gonna go back in with the Doll 10 Liquid H2 Glow, the same product that was under my skin. And before I use my fingers this time, I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender and just go over those same areas. And that's really, this is kind of the moment where you see it all come to life. And it almost starts to look like a little wet. I know there's such a fine line between dewiness and looking too oily and looking natural and looking like, oh my gosh, you really need to powder your face. And we are just all, it's all a balancing act. We're all kind of just walking that line. This is truly the perfect highlighter for this because it has no shimmer in it whatsoever. It is just a liquid glow. I'm actually gonna take even more because it's so perfect. And now to get really nice flush cheeks, which is so crucial to this look, I am taking from Doll 10. This is Pinch Me. This is a gel cream-based blush. I love layering blushes. I normally do like a cream and then I put a powder on top. I just love blush. I'm a blush enthusiast. And if you want to add bronzer, you absolutely can. I'd recommend doing a cream-based bronzer. Make sure that it's cool tone, nothing too warm, because you don't want to take away from the look. I'm gonna skip any bronzer for this look. I'm saying now, I might change my mind in a little bit. We shall see. I'm gonna keep my brows pretty natural. I'm using from the BROWGALI. This is her taupe shade, and I'm really not trying to make them look any bigger either. I'm just drawing in a couple more hairs in the areas that I need more definition to give them a shape. I'm not adding to the size or the volume of them. So really the only place that I go is right under this area, and I just draw a couple hairs. I guess for this look I could go into the tail a little. I normally just leave the tail alone. I'm going to use the pinky highlight shade and create a little bit more blush with that. Oh yeah, that's nice. And add some glow. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love that. Oh my gosh, that almost makes me want to add bronzer. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. No bronzer. That step needed to happen. That step absolutely needed to happen. And that shade is the blushed copper. Okay, now I'm going to look for it too. It's everywhere. I am that shade now. That color is me. Moving on to our eyes. The only thing that I really want to do with an eyeshadow is create some depth. I always forget that this smells like marshmallows until I open it. We're taking s'more that smells like s'mores. It makes me want s'mores all over. And just helping even out the tones. And then the sunrise shade, which just is a little tiny bit yellower, but still so neutral, so close to the natural skin tone, and taking that all over as well. And we're just blending. This is being blended out so much. I feel like I could just, no fears, no mirror type of deal. And I'm going to take the shade Latte. Latte has a bit more color, a bit more depth to it, and that's the shade that we're going to use to create some shadow in the eye. Or if you did add bronzer, I would suggest using the same shade of bronzer as the step for creating the shadow in your eyes. It'd be a little nice continuity. I'm going to take a little bit of that Doll 10 highlighter that I've been using this entire tutorial and put that on my eye as well, just to create a consistent look so it doesn't look like I'm cheating and just putting shine on certain areas, but just like I have this natural shine from within and it just comes out of me. Can't even help it. Picking a waterproof eyeliner pencil from Mally. This color is Graphite, and I'm just going to tightline my lashes with it. This look is all about skin, so what you want to do with your eyes is kind of your choice. I'm going to keep it simple because I want the focus to be right here. Mascara, I'm using LASHTOPIA from bareMinerals. This is a really nice volumizing mascara. Now, if you are like me and you have dry, parched skin and you love not wearing powder, don't. If you have oily skin, you need to powder, you would never leave the house without powder, just add a little bit. I'll show you what I would do with a brush. I'll just mimic it. I would take a little bit of powder and I would just tap. Don't smear, don't push product, tap just over the areas that you need. Other than that, leave it alone. Since my skin is dry, I'm gonna take the TATCHA Dewy Skin Mist, shake this bad baby up. Oh, look at that glass skin! Ooh! Okay, onto the lips. we want a bit of a bitten, glossy, of course, lip. So I'm going to mix two products. I am taking from BUXOM. It's a reddish, it's bright red, the shade, and I'm just going to add that amount of gloss. Why did I put it on the back of my hand? I'm so used to concealer and things like that. Onto the center. Tap it out. And then I'm going to spread it out. I look crazy right now. I look like the girl from Star Wars. I don't know her name. From Becca, the LIPTUATIVE Glow Gloss. This has a blue base to it, but goes on clear and then changes with your pH level to a perfect skin tint for you. And then it also has shimmer in it, which I love and need in a gloss. And I use that to spread out and sheer out the red to just give a bitten look. My lips feel so hydrated. Final look, what do you guys think? I am so into it. I would absolutely rock this anytime. Please tell me in the comments what you learned, what you want to see next time, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Mwah!